Hello students, welcome to the virtual class of political science. So today I am going to continue with the chapter the legislature, which comes under the organs of the government. In the previous class I discussed about the functions of legislature. Okay, so today I am going to discuss about Lok Sabha, its composition, strength, method of election and the tenure of Lok Sabha. That we'll discuss in short today. So if you have not subscribed my channel till now, please do subscribe it, share it among your friends also, so that it will be helpful for them also. So now let's start. So the composition. What is the composition of Lok Sabha? So initially when the constitution was inaugurated in the year 1950, at that time the total strength of Lok Sabha was 500. Total strength of Lok Sabha was 500. Then it was increased to 520 in the year 1956, then 525 in the year 1963, then in 1973 545. But it was mentioned in the constitution that the maximum strength can go up to 552. So what is the strength of Lok Sabha at present? 552. 552 is the total strength of Lok Sabha. So okay, so out of 552, 530 represent the states, not more than 20 represent the union territories, and 2 are nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community. So altogether how much it comes? 552. Okay, 530 represents states, 20 union territories and Anglo-Indian. Okay, so this Anglo-Indian community is that community in which they had a relation with like father from England and mother from India, right? Father is English, whereas mother is Indian. Many of the Britishers, many of the Englishmen married the Indian ladies during the British rule. They stayed over here, and that family came to be known as, or that community as a whole came to be known as Anglo-Indian community. So 2 are nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community, but there is a criteria that if president feels that that particular community is not properly represented in the Lok Sabha, then only they can be nominated, or else if Anglo-Indian community is represented properly, then this 2 nomination is not at all required. Okay, so this will be decided by the president of our country. So the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. Out of that, 530 represent states, 20, not more than 20 represent union territories, and 2 are nominated by the president from the Anglo-Indian community if he thinks that that particular community is not properly represented in the Lok Sabha. Okay, now let us talk about strength. As I told you, 552 is the total strength of Lok Sabha. 552 is the total strength of Lok Sabha. Right? Now next one is method of election. How are the elections conducted? You know that the members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by the people. So simple. If you are asked what is the method of election to the Lok Sabha, then simple. The members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by the people of India through universal adult franchise. That means a person who attended the age of 18 onward and their names are registered in the voter list, they are entitled to vote. And through a secret ballot system. What is secret ballot system? A system in which the voters can cast their vote without any fear and hesitation. Okay, nobody will know to whom you have given your vote, to whom you have cast your vote. Nobody can, no camera, nothing, no person will be there to watch to whom you are giving your vote. So that is how it is called secret ballot system. Ballot means a box. In ballot is a ballot paper, and the box in which we put our paper, that is called ballot box. But nowadays new machine has been introduced, that is known as EVM machine, electronic voting machine. So that is also completely secret. Nobody will know to whom you have given your vote. So that is how the method of election is conducted for member of Lok Sabha. So it is a direct election. election to the Lok Sabha are held directly. And the people who have attained the age of 18 and above, those whose names are written in the voter list, they can be given the right to vote. Okay. Now the next one is tenure. What is the tenure of Lok Sabha? So normal term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. Normal term of Lok Sabha is 5 years. Normal term of Lok Sabha, once the elected government, they can go up to 5 years, but there are certain criteria before the term completion. Also, the government can be dissolved. Like if the government fails to prove its majority in the Lok Sabha, the government can be dissolved. If the no confidence motion is passed in the Lok Sabha, the government can be dissolved. Okay, but the maximum term of Lok Sabha is, the tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years, but the government can be dissolved before the completion of 5 years also. So this is all about Lok Sabha: composition, strength, method of election, and the tenure. Okay, the same way we'll discuss about Rajya Sabha also. Rajya Sabha, the composition, strength, method of election, and the tenure. So here you must be a little bit careful that certain changes will be there. You cannot say that the composition is similar to Lok Sabha. No, it's not like that. The composition. So the strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. So I am writing it here. The strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. So out of 250, my dear, 238 are elected. Okay, 238 members to Rajya Sabha are elected by the people of the assemblies. Okay, legislative assemblies and legislative council, and 12 are nominated. So 238 are elected, 12 are nominated. Okay, 238 are elected by the member of legislative assembly and legislative council, and 12 are nominated by the president of our country. From among the people, those who have excelled in the field of art, science, social service, literature, okay, and even from sports background also. Last time we saw that Sachin Tendulkar was nominated to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so 238 are elected and 12 are nominated by the president, and these 12 are the excellent people, those who excel in the field of, as I told you, art, science, literature, social service, and all. Okay, so the strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. So the method of election, the members of Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly by the member of legislative assembly. Okay, so different numbers are given to different states, and from that they are elected. Okay, so they are elected indirectly by the member of legislative assembly. Okay, through a single transferable vote system, single proportional representation, as well as a single transferable vote system. So you can the tenure of the member of Rajya Sabha, or let us say tenure of Rajya Sabha, like a Lok Sabha has a term of 5 years, but here it is not so. Okay, so I'll explain you in a proper way that Rajya Sabha has no term. Rajya Sabha has no term, or we can say that Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. So Rajya Sabha has no term. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved at all. Okay, then what is the process? That means once the members are elected, they'll continue throughout their life. It's not so. Okay, so it is a permanent house. So now let me explain you. So every second year, 1/3 of the members of Rajya Sabha, total member is 250. So out of 250, 1/3 of the members retire. Every second year, 1/3 of the members retire. Okay, so this way, but on what basis every second year the members are getting retired? So we can say that the term of the member of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Okay, the Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved. Every second year, 1/3 of the members retire. So accordingly, the member has the term. Each member has a term of 6 years. Okay, so this is all about Rajya Sabha. Now we'll discuss about House of Representatives, that is the lower house of USA. United States of America has two houses. Lower house is known as the House of Representatives, and the upper house is known as the Senate. Okay, and the Parliament of USA is known as US Congress. Parliament of USA is known as US Congress. So it's very simple, my dear. What is the composition of the House of Representatives? 435. That means it is generally agreed that the strength of a House of Representatives is 435, and these 435 people are elected by the people of the 50 states. Okay, so Constitution lays down that no representation shall represent less than 30,000 citizens, but the people of the state must be represented by at least one representative, even if its population is less than 30,000. So this is all about the composition. So simple, you must remember that the composition, the strength of the House of Representatives is 435. So next one, the method of election is very similar to our country. The members of House of Representatives are elected directly by the people of the 50 states through universal adult franchise. Okay, through a secret ballot system. The next one is term. The term of the House of Representatives is 2 years. How many years? 2 years. And the term is fixed. Once the members are elected to the House of Representatives, they complete the term of 2 years, because they cannot be removed before that. The system is completely different. Okay, but this is all about from the House of Representatives. Okay. So now we'll discuss about the US upper house, that is Senate. Senate is the upper house. Now what is the composition of the Senate? As you know that altogether 50 states are there. How many states are there? 50 states, and from each state 2 members are elected. So accordingly, how many members are there in the Senate? 100 members are there. Okay, very simple. The strength, we are not going to talk about any strength and all, present member. The total member of the Senate is 100. So all these 100 members are elected initially as per the Constitution of America. Constitution of America provided for indirect election of the member of the Senate, but later on it was changed into direct election. That is in the year 1913. In 1913, through 17th Amendment Act, this indirect election was made into direct. Okay, so the members of the Senate are elected now directly. Elected directly. That means the members of the Senate are elected directly by the people of the 50 states. Okay. Now, next one is all about the tenure. Tenure. What is the tenure of the Senate? So, as you know that it is similar to Rajya Sabha. It is similar to Rajya Sabha. So, the same way, my dear, the members of the Senate retire after second year, after completing a term of 6 years. So, we can say that Senate is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved. Every second year, 1/3 of the members retire and new members comes in. Okay, so accordingly, the member has the term of how many years? 6 years. Member has a term of 6 years. Okay, so no term. So it is a permanent house, but the member has a term of 6 years. The term of the members of the Senate is 6 years. So it is similar to the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so this is all about from the organs of the government, that is legislature. We discussed today in short about the composition, the method of election, the term, okay, the strength of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and then House of Representatives and the Senate. Okay, so in the next class, I will teach you about the functions of all these 4 houses. Okay, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, House of Representatives and the Senate, and then we'll make a comparison between the houses. Okay, so this much for today. We'll meet again in next class. Till then, please take care of yourself. Okay, bye bye.